Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're wondering why I'm wearing a purple shirt, it's because it's Saturday and I'm in my pajamas because it's my day off. Today isn't necessarily a podcast, it's more of a I have no idea what to call it, but basically I'm going to be showing you some things that I've gotten. If you hear there's a puppy in the background, he's upset because he's on timeout, so disregard that if you can. I'm going to be showing you the progress on my socks. That's the main thing that I really wanted to show, and also some things that I got in the mail and some things that I picked up from the store. I'm so hungry so I'm eating. This is a really laid back video, so let's just get right into it. Okay, firstly I want to talk about my socks. Now so far the sock journey has been going very well, but I had a major hiccup this morning, and I spent, I would say, 2 or 3 hours trying to fix it. Yeah. So let me go ahead. It was so horrible, I was gonna cry. I thought that I had to frog it all and redo the whole sock, but I fixed it, y'all. So let me go into what happened. So I finally grew the foot of the sock long enough to where I could start working on the cuff. When I was doing the cuff, I noticed that the sock, it was flaring out, and the last time, my very first ever sock that I made, it didn't do that. It shrunk, and I was like, what is going on? Why is this happening? And I realized that when I was doing my purling, I was accidentally yarning over and adding stitches on one side. Because what I did, which also was incorrect, was on, because you know, like when you're working magic loop, I'll just show, you have a certain amount of stitches on this side and a certain amount on this side. So I wanted the ribbing for it to be 2 knits, 2 purls all the way around. So at the end of this row, I ended on a knit stitch, and then so I started on a purl stitch at the beginning of the second row on the second needle, and that was wrong because it made it look like I had 4 purl stitches instead of just 2. So that's another thing that I had to fix, and so I thought that I could just decrease all the stitches that I added and then just start starting with 2 knits and ending with 2 knits on both needles. Well, it was looking ratchet as heck. I'm gonna say ratchet as hell. It was looking horrible, and I was like, you're gonna have to frog it. And I usually, like, if I make a mistake, I just fix it, and I don't usually frog. But this was unfixable. So what ended up happening was I frogged it, and when you're frogging in the round, it's so hard, especially on magic loop. It is so hard to get the stitches back on your needles. One side I got perfectly on, but the second side, absolutely horrible. All my stitches dropped. All of them. And I had to get a crochet hook and fix all the stitches, and then when I put them on the needle, they were all twisted, and I had to fix that. And then in between right here and then here, so the 2 sides, I had these horrible gaps, so I had to fix that, and it was horrible. Absolutely horrible. And I'm so thankful that you cannot see it Like, you can't tell that I messed up at all. Hold on. It's a little fuzzy. Hold on. See? That's one side. You can't tell. That was about 2 or 3 hours worth of work. And I was so done. I just wanted to throw in the towel, say, forget these socks, because I was gonna cry. But I fixed it with very minimal damage. And originally, I think I mentioned this earlier, I increased too much. It's like I have 34 stitches, so 68 in total. I need to decrease probably down to 32. So I did do that here because it's not snug enough for me. It's a little loose. So I decreased at the top so that the cuff can be how I want it. Marley! He is not happy. It's okay. So yeah. So now that I got the top part fixed and how I want it, I am ready to start the cuff, and I know how to do the cuff and what to do and what not to do. Because I'm pretty much on this journey alone. I've been really doing this by myself, like just figuring things out as I go, and I really think I got it this time. So I'm going to say yay that for my first sock is going to be done by today. That's my goal, is to finish the cuff and cast off this sock so that I can get all the measurements and go ahead and finish up this one. So like I said in my last podcast, I have 2 different size needles. So this one is slightly smaller than the other one. Hold on. This is what they'll look like side by side. See, it's only slightly smaller. And then I like to, and then you put them together, line up the toes. Hold on. He's so upset, but he needed a timeout. He was being very rambunctious, pooping and peeing in the house. This is how much hold on, bigger the other one is. See, it's literally poking out just a tiny bit. It's not that much bigger. So I'm going to finish this one cuff, and I'm doing short socks. I'm not doing long socks. I don't like long socks, so I don't wear them. So I'm doing shorty socks. I think that's what they're called. And then I'm doing an afterthought heel. So this one's going to be finished today. Yay. And then I'll be working on this one. And if you couldn't tell, they're completely opposite each other. And that's exactly how I wanted it. So, yeah, that's what's going on with the socks. Good. And I also wanted to show off the progress of my sweater. So, the construction of my sweater is 2 rows of the black light color and then 12 rows of the black. And that's exactly how I'm going to be constructing the sweater. So, I'm very happy to say that I have completed the 12 rows of the black. And today I will be putting in the 2 rows of the black light. So I just bound off, or how do you say it, tied off the black, and then I will be putting in the 2 rows of the black light. So what I'm thinking is turning this into a cardigan. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this panel with the measurements I have, and then decide like if I want it to be a cardigan or like still a normal sweater, if I want to put in a zipper. I don't know, there's just so many possibilities, like, because I pretty much have the Marley. Yeah, I pretty much have the construction of a cardigan down. I just need to actually go ahead and do it. So I'm really contemplating just having a stripy cardigan, because that would be cute. Or do I want a sweater? So I like sweaters. I do. So that's what's going on with the, I'm calling it the black light sweater, or it could be the black light cardigan. Okay, let's move on to stash enhancements / things I got in the mail. So I got a lovely surprise in the mail from Shirley. She is Shirley Knits on Instagram and also here on YouTube. And she sent me some goodies. Thank you so much. I really appreciate them. But I really want to start off with my favorite one. And it's this button from it's called Knitty by Nature Shop, and that is the yarn shop that Shirley works at. And this says, "Crocheting is my jam." I'm gonna definitely be putting it on the mini project bags that I have. This button says, "I have OCD, obsessive crochet disorder." And then this last one is a keychain, and you take this little plastic piece out and you stick your own key in there, and it says on the back, "Pause for crochet, pause for yarn." Yes. And this is perfect because 1, I love dogs, and 2, I love yarn. Let me see if I can brighten that up. Nope, that's just how it's gonna be, a little weird and dark. I'm like kind of under the light. Let's see. Did that, did that help a little? Well, don't know. Along with that, which is something that I really needed. Hold on, snack break. I'm sorry, I love snacks. Okay. Also included was something that she said I was going to need, and this is called a needle and hook gauge. So this could, I'm assuming, can be used for crochet and knit. And remember I told you guys that I didn't know that the 2 needles that I had were different sizes? Well, I have one of these now. Hold on, let me see if I can fix the lighting, because the lighting is trash. Now I'm like directly under the light. Let's see if that helps a little. So this is what it looks like. Sorry it's so dark, guys, but this is what it's looking like. And I am assuming that you, I had it upside down, that's embarrassing, that you just stick your hook or your needle into the holes, and then you can tell what size it is. I'm so happy that I have one of these. I actually have one. It comes in this package right here, and these are needles that I received from Marianne. But I never really, it only goes from 3 to 17, and I think these sizes might, because this is Chinese, it might be like their hook measurements, but these are American. Yes, these are American, in American and UK, because I learned the UK measurements. So like when people say I have a size G hook, I'm like, okay. So now I can either search it or look on here. Size G is a 6mm crochet hook and a 4.25 millimeter knitting needle. So yeah, this I'm gonna be using a lot. Thank you so much, Shirley. I actually was using it earlier, because I was trying to figure out what size these were because I forgot. Another thing that was included are these 24-inch US size 1 or 2.25 millimeter I think it's Chow premium stainless steel lace circular needles. And she also included a card, and she told me that, thank you. I keep all the cards, just so you guys know. Here's a little something from one yarn lover to another. The needle gauge measurer will be like your right hand at the start of projects. The size 1 Chow needle will do you more good than me. I've tried 5 times so far to knit. And that's pretty much it. I'm terrible at reading cursive. I'm not even gonna try to play it off. Not gonna try to play it off. I suck at reading cursive. It takes me a minute. I'm surprised that I got that far without messing up. And I feel embarrassed. Actually, I don't feel embarrassed because, like, we're all human. It's not like we can be great at everything. I can't read cursive that well. And it's so pretty. I love cursive and I love looking at it, but then I'm trying to read it and I'm like, oh, this could be anything. I've tried 5 times so far to knit tight enough. Haha, I got it. 4 socks, and I'm at a size 0. Whoa. A size 0? I didn't even know those existed. I thought like 1 was the end all be all. I catch up with you sooner or later. Take care. Sincerely, Shirley Knits 123. Shirley Knits 123, her Instagram. And I'm sorry guys, I really suck at reading cursive. Like, it takes me a minute. I'm not gonna lie. So that was some happy yarn mail that I received. And now I'm gonna move on to things that I bought for crocheting because it's kind of ridiculous. So, one, I bought a backpack. Oh my god, so excuse me. I bought a backpack to hold my crochet supplies. You hear that? Yes, I needed a backpack that was really cute, that could hold my stuff, specifically my crochet supplies. This isn't ideal for holding projects because it is small, but I will show you what's inside of it. Get off. I will show you what's inside of it. This is what it looks like. It's pink, green, and pastel mauve pink are my favorite color. But inside, I have my essentials for when I'm crocheting or knitting on the go. This has all my crochet hooks in it. This is my iPad with all my patterns. That's a wallet. You need a wallet. And then, let me flip it this way. In this pocket, this is where my extra hooks go, my scissors, and something else that I bought. This fabric glue is going to go in here for when I need to put some glue on the end of my project. And this pocket, which is the most important one, has chargers. You see all those chargers? Headphones and chapstick. This backpack is my life. It has everything that I love in it, except for my family. It doesn't have them in it, but I'm just saying. This has all the stuff that I need to crochet and knit on the go. Everything. It's really important. And yes, I needed to have a backpack specifically for that. I did. Another thing that I picked up was the fabric glue that I just threw in there. I suck at weaving in ends. No matter what I do, they always come unraveled. So what I've been doing lately that's been working is just cutting and putting fabric glue on the little end. And it hasn't unraveled on me. So yeah. That's that. I also, oh no, I have these. That means all these socks that I want to cast on. I might do these green ones for, oh, every time I bring like something in the view, I'm gonna probably do these green ones. Either these green ones or this one right here. These black and gray ones. Or I could cast on my Halloween socks, because it is about to be Halloween. And I can't knit two at a time. I don't like it. It's easier for me to knit one at a time. Like, but how do I explain it? I like to knit like this, two at a time on separate needles, if that makes sense. So now I have this, and it's the same size as this, because I will say that I love the size 1 needles better, because they just feel better in my hands. So I have 2 size 1s, and now I'm going to cast on, because surprisingly I don't have second sock syndrome. I thought that for me, I would have that, because the worst part for me is the toe increases. Because then once I can just knit in the round, like, I'd be like, I'd be flying. But if I keep to my method of like starting one and working it up a little bit, then starting the other one and working it up, I'll be fine. Now I want to show you guys some things that I got at Walmart. A stash enhancement. And then I'm going to talk about the biggest thing that's going to be happening pretty soon. Our crochet along. Okay. So, you guys know that I fed into the crazy mandala craze. And I love Lion Brand mandala. But then there was like a point in time when it just wasn't in my store. My Walmart. Well, you guys have been seeing every time I had a stash enhancement, I have showcased some mandala. So, the first one I'm going to show you is the colorway Pixie. And this is what it's looking like. I hate that it's like getting really dark, but this is what it looks like. And this is Pixie. The second one I'm going to be showing you is in the color Genie. And this is what it's looking like. Blue, grays, and whites. The third one is in the colorway Phoenix. And this one's my favorite by far. My favorite. And then this one I already have. Oops, sorry, I kicked the camera. I already have this, and it's in the colorway Thunderbird. And let me make sure. Yes, and I already have a skein of Thunderbird. So I picked those up at my Walmart, and they weren't on a discount, because like in my crochet group, a lot of them been finding them on clearance. If it was on clearance, I probably would have bought all of them, but it wasn't. They also had Bernat Pop, but I didn't like the way the Bernat looked, so I wasn't interested in it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9, 10. In total, I have 10 skeins of Lion Brand mandala. And all of them have no projects. Except for the Spirit, which I showed in my last podcast. That has a project. I'm making a cardigan with that. But I just think it's so pretty. And they had them, and I didn't want to pass it up. So I had to go get it. I did. So, I think some of them might become socks. Because I think that would be cute socks to have. Like thicker socks. So that's my stash enhancement, and this backpack is included in that. Okay. What else? You guys want to see my nails? My nail tech's name is Larice, and she always does an excellent job on my nails. So yeah, I'm gonna put her information down below. If anybody lives in the North Las Vegas area, Cheyenne, MLK, doing it all hair and nail salon, you want to get your nails done, highly recommend her. So let's go ahead and talk about that crochet along. So I know I said that I was gonna be sending out prizes around this time, but like whenever I always try to do something, life decides to get in the way. So that's not going to be happening till later on, around the 25th, I can honestly say. So what I want to thank everyone who participated in the crochet along. I am so happy that you guys loved my pattern, and that you guys participated. It was a lot of fun to be a part of. And Mo's Crochet, you looked so good in it, and thank you so much for participating. And I want to also thank everyone who has joined our Ravelry group for joining. Welcome to the podcast. I don't know, I'm just so happy that you guys are loving what I'm doing on this channel and showing me so much support. So I need Shirley and Mo's Crochet. I need you guys to send me your addresses, your information. I don't check Ravelry as often as I should, so I'm going to put the podcast email address at the bottom. If you could email me there, and I'm also going to be posting this to Ravelry, email me there because I will guarantee to see it so that I can send out your prizes. And yeah, it's going to be a surprise. You won't know what you're going to get. But surely you already sent something in, so you know you're not getting what you sent in. But yeah, thank you so much for everything and for participating. I'm definitely gonna hold another crochet along because they're so much fun. They really are. Like, it's just fun to be a part of something. So if you made it this far in the video, Shirley and Mo's Crochet, please contact me through justdoitcrochet@gmail.com, and I will leave all that information in the description box below. So I didn't intend this video. Oh, before we go, let's talk about the blanket drive. The blanket drive is still going on. Gwendolyn actually just emailed me saying she has 2 blankets to send in. I'm so excited to see them, and I'm definitely gonna be showing them once I get them. So look out for that because I'm so excited. What else? I don't know. Everything's just been so awesome. For me, I'm just getting really settled into my job. So I really, so to keep myself from being overwhelmed, I've only been doing YouTube on Fridays and Saturdays. And I hope that's okay with everyone. It's just, I take Friday like to myself to detox after working 40 hours over 5 days, and then I record and upload on Saturdays. So you will be getting a podcast, and right after this I'm actually going to be filming our Let's Talk video because I really want to talk about losing your crojo. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's podcast. I'm sorry that there wasn't much to show. I've just really been monogamously focusing on one project at a time. So right now my socks have all of my attention, and then my sweater also has a lot of my attention. But today I'm definitely gonna crack down on the amount of projects I have and actually start finishing those projects because it's kind of getting a little ridiculous. Very ridiculous, you know, if you're a crafter, you know the deal. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So I didn't introduce myself. Well, to any new viewers, my name is Kai. I am the host of the Crochet Corner podcast. This is my special spot on YouTube, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. So thank you so much for sitting through this video and me rambling and talking about nothing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.